Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. It's your main man Rubio, back at it again with my brother DJ Check For Me. Holla the people, check for me.
Check for me. It's your boy DJ Check For Me in the building. You know, hanging out my boy El Rubio. Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. Hey, man, I love your energy, man. I love your energy today, man.
Man, listen, always got to be in a good mood, bro. Always got to be in a good mood, man.
For sure. So, yeah, man, let's get into it, man. Joe Biden, Moneybag Joe strikes again, man.
AKA Smokey Joe.
Listen, man, while the iron is hot, man, this guy is striking. I'm telling you, he's sending out these checks, these stimmy checks for the people. Well, I will say, Joe, I'm still waiting on my check, though, Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Man, just
waiting on the check.
Don't hope it didn't get caught up in the mail, man.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, getting back to it, man. We're going to talk about the coronavirus, man. Joe Biden has sent out, per CNN, man, he has sent out a message to all the states here that he wants all adults vaccinated by, I believe, May 1st.
Good sign.
The culmination of all this, end of the summer, I'm going to let you talk about it. What is going on at the end of the summer, man?
We're about to celebrate Independence Day 2.0, man.
Okay, yeah. He set a date for July 4th.
Yes, July 4th. That is correct.
Yeah, for gatherings to celebrate. I think you coined phrased it, man. What are we calling it?
I mean, I'm gonna go. Well, actually, the independence from the pandemic. Actually,
okay.
You know what I'm saying. So, but listen, I think it's a good thing. I think people are just tired of it, and I think more are taking the leap to get the vaccines. A lot of people were weary. They were weary of it, but like I said, I think it's getting to the point where people are listen. A lot of people, which I know you have the numbers, a lot of people have taken the vaccines. The results are great so far. And people are just like, you know what, screw it. Let's take the vaccine and, try to go back to somewhat normal.
Sure. As of yesterday, 880,000 people have been vaccinated. Look at the numbers today. 1.6 million Americans have been vaccinated, man. We are trending in the right direction, man. July 4th. I can't get here fast enough, man. I love a good barbecue, El Rubio. I'm saying, so if it all works out, July 4th, we should be,
shooting fireworks, eating hot dogs and burgers.
that is what it's looking like, but there's other states here. There's other cities, man, that are still maybe not convinced yet. We got a story
we got reports from Reuters that Detroit mayor Mike Dugan declined initial use of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Now, let's just state that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is emergency use only, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
And their efficiency rate is 72% as opposed to Moderna and Pfizer, which is 95%. So that's a big difference, between 72 and 95. So I can't knock them for that. You're not giving me a vaccine that's only 72% effective.
Well, I'll just say that, the people in Detroit and Flint, they've had a rough time. We've had the issue with the water over in Flint. So, I get where he's coming from. He wants, his constituents in his city to be taken care of. Rightfully so. 95%.
Accordingly.
Yeah, 95% effective rate, Pfizer and Moderna. That is what he wants his fellow, citizens to have. We have to remember that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine was, initially given out for emergency purposes.
Exactly.
So, if you want to be on this caution on the air on the safe side, Pfizer and Moderna probably are the way to go.
Well, according to Joe, he wants all of those eligible for it by May 1st. So it's looking like a good sign. I know that another case that has been made is that the U.S. has a lot of vaccines. Now the question is, do we help? Do we go worldwide and help out other countries who are in need? Because if I'm not mistaken, do you have a report there about Italy?
I do. Italy is currently going to be going on lockdown until after Easter, April 6th. They will be on lockdown. The whole, country. They have had an uprising in cases again. So, there's a lot of variants of the coronavirus out here. And, we have to pay, attention to what's going on around us throughout the world. And hopefully.
Well, no traveling to Italy. Say that much.
No travel. Well, I did read that through the Reuters report that Italy, they're hoping to have all their citizens vaccinated by September. 80% of the adult population, they want to have them vaccinated by September.
Well, that's
so good. We will see what's going on. I'm still cautioning on the side of I'm going to fall back from the.
You're going to do you're going to wait and see. The wait and see.
I'm going to take the wait and see approach, and we're going to.
I can't knock you. I can't knock you for that one, bro.
We're going to see what happens, but I will say this: I am looking forward to Independence Day this year.
Facts. I mean, listen, not for nothing. I feel bad for the Italians to be locked down again all the way to September again, bro. I mean, we're just getting back to some state of normalcy here in the States, and you can see people out and about more shopping. You still got crazy states, like Texas and stuff like that, and Idaho, like we mentioned before, they're doing the no mask mandate, and it's still risky business. So if you do decide to go out and about, to go into an event, to go to a gathering, make sure you wear your mask, make sure you practice social distancing to the best of the ability, because at the end of the day, people practice only what they want to.
Yeah. We just have to take care of each other.
Exactly.
The bottom line is, our responsibility is to take care of each other, take care of our communities, take care of each other. And, we will beat this vaccine. Not the vaccine. I'm sorry. We will beat the COVID-19. This whole thing has to be discombobulated at times.
In all due time, man. One step at a time, man. We got this, man.
Sure.
But we got to take a little short commercial break, man. Check for me. Take us out, brother.
It's your boy DJ Check Me hanging out, my boy El Rubio. Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. We got to pay some bills, but we'll be back in a couple of minutes. It's going down.
Yeah. Back with the Sala Takeover. Back at it again, powered by Millennium TV. Your boy Rubio, my man DJ Check for me. Holla at the people.
It's your boy DJ Check Me hanging out, my boy El Rubio. Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. And we are going to talk about something that is trending right now. It is what do we call them?
I don't know, man. Should we call him J-Rod or J-Rod? Is it J-Rod? I'm guessing it's J-Rod, right? For a little bit.
I mean, super duper power couple. Well, I mean, are they a couple? Aren't they a couple? Like what's going on, Rubio?
I don't know. The big news going on right now is that their engagement is off. After 4 years, I think you stated they've been together.
Yeah, 4 years.
So after 4 years, they're calling off the engagement. A-Rod said it's over. And I don't know, man. I don't know what to think of this, man. I'm glad listen, man, I'm gonna just bring this up now. As a Met fan, I'm glad they didn't buy the Mets, man, because the Mets would have been like the kid stuck in the custody battle between mom and dad, man.
Sure.
I didn't want that.
So I'll just say I have a TMZ report here. There's a lot of rumors and speculation going on, but I have a statement from both J-Lo and A-Rod.
Okay.
It says reports of their demise as a couple have been greatly exaggerated. Well, maybe just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Both J-Lo and A-Rod tell TMZ all the reports are inaccurate. We are working through some things. We're also told what they're working through has nothing to do with a third party. So
hold on. Third party as in another female, another male.
I mean, another female, another male. No one is saying what the issue is, but they're working through some things.
Sounds like a whole lot of hush hush.
So, I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, at least they're trying to work it out.
Are they, or they're trying to do, what do they call this? I forgot what they call it. They're trying to contain the fire. Is that what they're trying to do now?
Damage control.
Damage control. There you go. That's what I was thinking of. Damage control. There you go.
Sure. As of right now, J-Lo, she's out in Dominican Republic shooting a movie right now. A-Rod is in Miami. not too far from each other. So
I think A-Rod has a home in Florida. I'm guessing it's in Miami, but I don't really know if they were living together. I know that he originally, before they got together, he did have a home in Miami. I think he was born in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. But he is a Floridian. Listen, J-Lo's gonna do J-Lo, man. If they ain't together, man, they got her out there like Thanos, man, and Infinity Stones. She got 5 of them Jones.
Hey, J-Lo has, she's had a very successful career, and she has she has a history with dating and marriage and some other things going on. So just like any other person, just because these people are celebrities, they deal with the same things.
That's true.
That everyday people deal with. I just say there's a lot of stake in their relationship. Aside from both they have kids. They have
they don't have kids together. They both have kids with their former spouses.
Sure, they have effectively blended a big family together.
Yes, they have. That is correct.
A lot is coming to play. To navigate the relationship. I wish him nothing but the best.
So no more J-Rod. Possibly.
Time will tell. Spring is in the air. I'm going to say spring is in the air. Love is in the air. We'll see what happens with J-Rod.
Listen, so they weren't married. They were just engaged. Who makes more currently? Because I think, to be honest with you, A-Rod made a boatload of money playing baseball. He has been out of the baseball picture for a good couple of years. J-Lo's still out there at 52? Still, doing her thing on the stage, doing movies apparently still. She still looks fabulous, man, for her age.
She does. Well, I had to do a little research. I am DJ Check for me. I'm always checking things out, Rubio. So I found out that J-Lo actually makes more money than A-Rod. She makes
that doesn't surprise me.
Well, her net worth is between 450 million and 500 million. She's actually she makes more than $100 million more than A-Rod. A-Rod's net worth is around 350 million. So J-Lo, she's got that change, Rubio. She's got that change.
A-Rod ain't doing too bad for himself at 350, man.
That's a power couple.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he still actually has a deal with TBS for the MLB playoffs. Mm-hmm. And he does commentary with ESPN on Sundays. I don't know if he's doing it this year, but he does a real good job at it. And he's been in baseball his whole life. J-Lo, as we stated, has been in entertainment for a long time, starting from being a dancer, a Spice Girl with In Living Color, to doing Money Train with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson, to then when her name was more well known when she played the role of Selena, which is the popular singer who got shot and killed. And her career from there has taken off because besides doing acting, she has always constantly done music. And she's a workaholic, man. I didn't get to check the movie out. Was it Hustlers with her and Cardi B?
I did see Hustlers.
It came out a while back, man. I still haven't. I'm gonna have to catch it. Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Beautiful woman, beautiful ladies, beautiful movie. I'll say, Rubio, beautiful movie. Jenny from the Block. Classic Jenny from the Block. Big shout to Jenny from the Block. A-Rod, I'm hoping nothing for but the best for them. If it doesn't work out, hey, check for me, J-Lo. Check for me.
Well, if it doesn't work out, man, there'll be another one added to the statistics. As Kim Ye also, because Kim Ye all no more. And it's like you said, just because they're celebrities, they're just human beings. It's just their business gets put out there on blast, and we're here to report it. You know what I'm saying? So, they didn't have a knot. So we'll see what happens. I think there's a possibility if they're saying that they're working things out. I think it's a possibility. Like you said, they did create a big family between both of their kids, all the kids that they have. And I think, the community enjoyed seeing them together because they were a fun couple to watch. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So we'll see where that goes, man. But we got to take a little commercial break, brother. How about you take us out of here, man?
It's your boy DJ Check for me, hanging out with my boy El Rubio. Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. We get back. We got some more for you. We got that heat for you. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, Rubio.
You already know. We'll be right back. back with the Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. Is your main man Rubio alongside my brother DJ. Check for me, holla at him.
It's your boy DJ Check For Me in the building. You know, hanging out my boy El Rubio. Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. Yeah, we're around. Listen, hey Rubio, did you hear about? I got a funny story, but did you hear about the baloney at the Mexican border, man?
It's phony baloney, is what they say. Huh? Phony baloney. I did, man. It's crazy because I don't know the aspects of it. Maybe you might be able to help me out with it. So, per CBS News, Border Patrol agents in New Mexico seized 277 pounds of prohibited meat at the border. This is the second time in a month. 30 rolls of pork bologna under the vehicle mats. I don't get it. What's up with this, bro? Can you break this down?
Well, I will say this. Usually, pounds of things coming through the border. It's not bologna, my boy Rubio. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, apparently, this guy tried to come through the border with, bologna. They do have some laws here in our country, man. Our meat is regulated by the USDA.
Okay.
Coming from Mexico, you are not allowed to have any pork products come through the border coming from Mexico.
Okay.
The reason being is their meat is not regulated over there. So we're trying to protect. We're trying to protect our citizens over there.
First of all, if you eating bologna, man, you don't know what you getting anyway. So I don't know what difference it's gonna make, man.
Sure.
But so like you were stating, they let other things get by. But you tell me bologna got hemmed up at the borderline?
Yeah, I'm not going to say they let things come through, but I will say that, I'm pretty sure that all kind of things have come through the border. And this guy just got caught up, at the border with the bologna, man, the bologna.
And listen, I did see the pictures of it on Twitter.
Sure.
This dude wasn't even trying to hide it, man. It looked like he took like 30 rolls and just shoved them under the passenger side floor mat, threw the mat on top. I was like, I'll wing it.
Yeah.
He did get $1,000 fine, man, which is pretty steep if you think about it. And like I said, it's the second time this month.
Yeah. Well, just note, if you're going on vacation to Mexico, do not come back into the country with any type of meat, especially pork, because you will end up just like this guy with $1,000 fine.
Is this guy doing like a whole narcos movement, to try to bring in that bologna to Mexico, New Mexico?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you this. There's some other people full of bologna floating around out here, Rubio. Did you hear about the Robert Anunue? The CEO and owner of Goya Products.
Yeah, listen, it seems like Robert has been eating some of that phony bologna. That's possibly could be it.
Sure. He was at the CPAC, a couple weeks back, and he is still proclaiming that Donald Trump is the rightful president of the United States. What is up with this guy, Rubio?
Man, listen, I'm telling you, man, he's eating some of that contaminated meat. That's what it is, man. He's eating some of that phony bologna. But Robert Anunue, I don't know what's going on with him, man. I have a little report here. So he did at the CPAC, as you stated, he did state that Trump is still the real president, the real, legitimate, and still the actual president of the United States. So, he's been drinking the Kool-Aid, it sounds like, and eating some of that phony bologna, bro, because I don't know where he's at.
I would just say that the cancel culture has not come for this guy. I remember early during the campaign, there was calls to boycott Goya products.
That's not happening.
Well, I will say this. I had plenty of Goya products in my cabinet, Rubio. You know what I'm saying? But on a serious note, this guy, I saw a little stat. His family is the 14th richest family in the United States, according to Forbes. 2014, this came out. So, Donald Trump continues to, find some type of relevance. He finds partners. Yeah, he finds partners. Are we going to boycott Goya products, Rubio?
I'm not a big fan of Vitaros, which is the opposing company to Goya. Okay. So I think a lot of people are just going to, I guess take his comments with a grain of salt and be like, listen, I'm not switching up my adobo for some Vitaros. Listen, man, Trump apparently, even though he was banned on Twitter and all social media, his name still keeps on being relevant. I like you did state, Robert Anunwe did support him heavily during the campaign, and cancel culture didn't do their job. Apparently, they attack everything else except the Goya, because who's gonna eat some food without no flavor, man? Come on, man.
I will say that Goya was established in 1936 in what city, Rubio?
New York City.
Isn't that something? So I will just say that, they started as a small spice, store. Just know, Mr. Robert Anunwe, that there are others like you that have big dreams. So if you continue to go down this path, I'm just letting you know, someone is going to fill that void.
I mean, listen, they have been out there for a long time. Like you said, they were established in New York City. Mm-hmm. With the amount of Spanish people that live in New York and migrated to New York, believe me, he's killing it. Of course, he's been killing it for years. You can't go into no household and not find at least one Goya product. I don't care who it is. So, like I said, people are just gonna have to take this with a grain of salt. Either you are with him or in his beliefs, or you can stop using your Goya products, man. I'm a probably still stick to using my Goya product, but not believe into what he says, and just do me, man. That's all I can do.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'm not gonna hold you, man. A little sazon, little adobo, it goes a long way.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But we'll take a little short commercial break, man. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Check for me. Take us out of here, bro.
It's your boy DJ Check for Me, hanging out with my boy El Rubio. Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. We'll be back. We got to pay some bills. A couple of minutes. Keep it locked right here. Don't go nowhere.
Yes, sir. Back with the Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. Your main man Rubio, my brother DJ Check for Me, holla at the people.
Hey, it's your boy DJ Check for Me, hanging out with my boy El Rubio. Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. Hey, we're gonna get into some entertainment news. We're gonna talk about The Weeknd.
Ooh, The Weeknd's salty right now. He's salty.
Yeah, I mean, The Weeknd has been snubbed by the Grammys, Rubio. Snubbed by the Grammys.
That's a shame. I mean, it's not the first time that a hit maker has been snubbed by the Grammys. Is that?
No, I mean, the Grammys for years has, they have their own way of doing things. If you do not cooperate and do what the Grammys want you to do, you get blackballed. And we are seeing it again with The Weeknd. The Weeknd has had a couple, songs that were in the top 100. I believe it was Blinding Lights, right?
Yep. Great song.
Sure. He actually had another song that was in there. Let me see here. I am pulling that up right now. That would have been Heartless. So he's had two songs in the top 100 for the year and no Grammy nominations, Rubio.
I mean, listen, I don't see why. I don't see why that is happening. The Weeknd, every time he drops an album, there's easily 3 to 4 tracks that are bangers who are always on the top 100 charts.
Sure.
And I don't know why it is this. I mean, I think you did make a light reference stating that it could possibly been because he did the Super Bowl show.
Sure. He did the Super Bowl show around the same time the Grammys had some nomination shows and stuff going on. They wanted him to perform. I mean, what do? Do you perform at the world's biggest stage, the Super Bowl, or do you deal with a nomination show? I mean,
listen, I'll tell you what, I'm not worried about no Grammy nomination show. I'm going and doing the Super Bowl, man. I mean, did you see the performance? The Super Bowl performance was crazy.
Sure. It
was different, man. And I think it was fresh being that it was during the pandemic. I think they did a real good job. They definitely joked about him because he did that scene when he was in the mirror. It looked like he was lost, but I think it was good, man. I thought it was good, man. And for them snubbing him, I think that's a big problem.
Well, he issued a statement. He went right at the Grammys. He didn't hold anything back. He basically said, I will no longer allow my label to submit my music to the Grammys. Wow. So he has taken himself out of the process. He doesn't give a darn about the Grammys. He's going to continue to be The Weeknd. So, hey, I salute him for taking a stand against, the Grammys and the things that they are doing to people.
I mean, that's big, man. The Weeknd being one of the top R&B singers, you would say,
Sure.
In the past couple of years, because he's been making great music for the past couple of years, even for a while already. For them to snub him, man, it's just ridiculous. And hopefully, it doesn't have nothing to do with him performing at the Super Bowl. But the Grammys need to just get it together, man. Y'all stay doing this. Y'all stay snubbing great musicians.
Sure.
And now, the Weeknd say, you know what? Screw you. I'm not doing that for you.
We're gonna get on the phone with the cancel culture, man. We're gonna cancel the Grammys, man.
Cancel the Grammys. That's what's next, man. But in Weeknd related news, man, his homegirl, aka his former shorty or boo thing,
sure.
Selena Gomez might possibly be retiring, and Cardi B is not so happy about that. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, sure. Cardi B and Selena Gomez, that's her homegirl, and she is being very supportive of Selena Gomez. She's trying to give her some of that Cardi swag, and give her a little advice and tell her to continue with her career. I mean, Cardi B is a good friend to have, man.
I mean, definitely, especially in this day and age where everything that like Cardi B touches is gold.
Sure.
I didn't even know that they were cool like that until you mentioned it to me. And I know that Selena Gomez did make music. I don't know if she dropped anything recently. I mean, by any chance, do you know?
Well, Selena Gomez, she had some issues. Okay. She went to rehab. Oh,
wow.
Sure, she's had some issues. I mean, she's dealt with Justin Bieber in the past, The Weeknd, like you mentioned. So, her life has been up and down like anyone else's. And Cardi B, good friend, is trying to help her, revamp her career, give her some advice. And like I said, man, gave her some of that Cardi swag.
According to Cardi B, she wants to bring out, she wants to see the edgy side of Selena Gomez.
Oh boy, I mean,
and who else better to do it than the Cardi B, right?
Sure. I mean, Cardi's sense of fashion, man, is is trending. And I will say, we talked about it in prior segments. Cardi B is the first female rapper to go diamond. She has sold 10 million units for her single Bodak Yellow. So, if she's on that, if she can get with Selena, and she can have any type of success that Cardi B has had, she'll be all right. She'll
Listen,
do
man,
fine.
If you're gonna do it right. And I think Cardi is the right person, especially being her friend. Cardi knows what she's doing. So I got a little statement by Cardi B released by the LA Times. Cardi B stated, "I don't think Selena should retire." Cardi B said on social media, "She makes good music and her fans love her. I think she needs one more era, an edgy one that no one has ever seen." And I would love to give her some ideas. So Cardi B already putting it out there like, listen, homegirl, I got your back. You need an edgy side. Like I told you, I think she's trying to bring out that Christina Aguilera dirty side where she did a Redman.
I think what we will see is Selena Gomez on TikTok doing the Up Challenge, man.
That might be next, man. I mean, listen, I think she did a little bit of acting also, if I'm not mistaken, right? Selena Gomez?
She has. Yeah, she has.
Okay.
Selena Gomez, she started as a child prodigy. She was doing music at an early age.
Okay.
So we have watched Selena Gomez grow up right in front of our own eyes, and again, ups and downs. But she's at a point in life where, she has good friends, man, like Cardi B to inspire her and to help her, man.
Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but like hopefully by her teaming up with Cardi B, not just because she's retiring from music, doesn't mean she won't be, doing films and other aspects of venues.
Sure. I mean, it's women empowering women. And I salute that. And, I'm sure we'll have some good things to see from Selena Gomez somewhere down the line here.
Well, listen, you keep your ear to the streets like you always do, and I'll keep my eye on it, and we'll check that out.
For sure.
All right, well, we got to take a short commercial break. Check for me. Take us out of here, brother.
It's your boy DJ. Check for me. We was just talking about, Selena Gomez, Cardi B, Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. Don't go anywhere. We're going to pay a couple bills. We'll be right back with a little sports.
Yes, sir. We're back with the Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. It's your man Rubio, alongside my brother DJ. Check for me, let him know.
It's your boy DJ. Check for me, hanging out with my boy El Rubio. Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. And I've been waiting for this segment all day, El Rubio. We are going to talk about Patrick Ewing, man. The great Nick himself, man. Let's talk about Pat, man.
Before we go into you bashing, doing all the bashing you want to do, let me just read a quote put out by Georgetown University.
Okay.
On this day in 1972, we hired Coach Thompson to lead the Hoyas. 49 years later, our team, led by his protege, Patrick Ewing, has won the Big East Championship and will head to the NCAA tournament. Congratulations, Coach Ewing. Hoya Sasa.
That is right. Hey, big shout to Patrick Ewing and the Georgetown Hoyas. It kind of reminds me of back in the day when Pat was playing for the Hoyas, man. Long time ago, but I still remember, those days. And I will say this. Patrick Ewing is a great legend in the NBA. Has done a lot for the game. So it's good to see him, taking over for, the great late John Thompson and leading his team, to victory. I will say that, these people should be respected and remembered for the greatness that they have. There's a report that Patrick Ewing went to MSG. I just want to say this. Patrick Ewing is 7 foot tall and one of the greatest players in Knicks history. Went to MSG and was not recognized by security.
Don't they have his picture and like banners up there? Like, what's going on over there? I mean, listen, James Dolan, man, I don't know, man. I mean, I have a quote by Spike Lee, who Spike Lee is stating that it's not James Dolan's fault, which is not, you know what I mean? But he needs to do something about the security team, because I know Spike had issues with the security team a couple of years ago. Then now Patrick Ewing, one of the greatest Knicks, has an issue with security team. I'm going to give you this quote because Spike Lee, as they say, hit the nail on the head, brother.
Okay.
So he states, I'm not blaming this on James Dolan. There has to be something just wrong with Madison Square Garden. Can you imagine Derek Jeter being stopped entering Yankee Stadium, Magic Johnson being stopped entering the Staples Center, and Michael Jordan, the GOAT, being stopped at the United Center? What the F, man? I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I really don't know. I, as a Knicks fan, I am disappointed in the security staff that they do not know who Patrick Ewing is. But on top of that, you stated he's 6'7", 6 something.
He is 7 foot tall, El Rubio. I am going to say this. This is the second time this has happened. They did this to Charles Oakley. I'm just saying, cancel culture. Where are you?
Listen, you're not canceling my Knicks, man. You're not canceling my Knicks. Stop it, man. Stop it.
I will just say this, Rubio, that this would never happen at the Wells Fargo Center in.
Give me a break.
I'm just saying.
You don't think it'll happen? You think if AI went to the Wells Fargo Center, they'll know who he is?
That is AI, man.
I mean, listen, man, I don't know what's going on over there. Patrick is one of the greatest Knicks of all time, especially, when me growing up, I loved watching Patrick play, him, John Starks. Now, touching up on the Charles Oakley situation, it's been touchy due to the fact that they were saying that he was intoxicated. So, was it handled properly by MSG security? I don't know. But they did say he did have a couple, before the whole issue went down.
I'm just saying, you don't do your legends like that, man. You don't do your legends like that.
You don't. Listen, at the end of the day, I got to give credit to Patrick Ewing. I think Patrick Ewing has been long overdue to get some great recognition. I know he's been working with Georgetown for a long time. There were rumors for a while that he was possibly being considered for the Knick position, where he kind of got snubbed for that. I don't know if they felt that he wasn't prepared for the job, or that he didn't have that NBA caliber level. Playing and coaching are two different things, but it is great to see Patrick, win the championship and, head into the tournament, man.
Yeah, it's been a long time for the Hoyas. So big up to Patrick Ewing, Georgetown Hoyas, Robert Dolan. Let's get it together, man. Let's get it together.
I mean, you did have a good question. I mean, they would gladly. I mean, I'm glad that they didn't play this game in MSG. Look at it would have been 10 times more embarrassing. You know what I mean? But listen, like I said, big shout outs to Patrick Ewing. the Knicks are back at it though, man. The Knicks are on a roll again, and we'll see, man. Listen, that's what's going on. See, if the Knicks weren't doing so great, this would have been a bigger story. But being the Knicks are doing so good and they're right there, they're above 500. Everybody wants to just take jabs at the Knicks any way they can. Patrick got snubbed. They'll apologize. He'll be all right.
Oh boy, I'll just say that, moving forward, let's just recognize, what it is. At the end of the day, the Knicks are doing, they're playing better. And I'm not going to bash your Knicks today. I just
not today.
I had to touch on the seriousness of the incident that happened at MSG.
Well, listen, hopefully going forward, James Dolan gets these guys like a photo album. Like, okay, this is John Starks. This is Patrick Ewing. This is, Larry Johnson, who played for the Knicks for a short time. But these, like you said, these are big names who should be known, man. But they'll get that resolved, man. It's horrible to see that in the news. And it wasn't for a good reason because, like I said, the Knicks are doing great. They're playing good ball. Spike Lee does have a point. Let's keep it going forward, man. But we're going to transition from the NBA to a little bit of NFL because your boy Cam, Killer Cam over there got some big money from the Pats, man.
I did not believe that Cam would be back, but he is back on a 1-year deal. $14 million.
That is correct.
Cam is back. I don't know if it's going to help the New England Patriots. They since the GOAT left,
they're looking for a replacement.
It has been a struggle for the New England Patriots, but we will see. I am definitely rooting for Cam. I am a Cam Newton fan. I am rooting for him.
Yep.
Hopefully, they can come up with another system for him, though, because running that ball, is a rough thing in NFL.
Well, we'll see, man. Listen, we're going to touch up some more up on that, man, because I still got some more to talk about the Pats, man. We're going to touch up on it when we come back from this short commercial break. Check for me. Take us out of here, brother.
It's your boy DJ. Check for me. Hanging out with my boy El Rubio. Talking a little sports. We'll be back. Sala Takeover powered by Millennium TV. We're going to pay a couple bills. We're going to come back and kick it some more.
You already know. Back with the Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. Your main man Rubio, alongside my brother DJ. Check for me. Let him know.
It's your boy DJ. Check for me. Hanging out with my boy El Rubio. Sala Takeover, powered by Millennium TV. We're gonna talk a little NFL, man. What's the deal?
Yeah, man. Before we went to commercial break, man, we talk about how Cam, man, Killer Cam out there in New England, got a 1-year, $14 million deal, or up to $14 million. Mm-hmm. There are incentives in there. But there are also reports per ESPN, man, that the Patriots might be making a push for Jimmy G, trying to get Jimmy G back, man. What do you think?
I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Bill Belichick, one of the greatest coaches in NFL history. He has some history there with Jimmy G. Mm-hmm. He won some games with Jimmy G. I believe that he would love to have Jimmy G back, behind center for the Patriots. Trying to replace the GOAT hasn't been easy over there in New England.
Well, it doesn't look good when the GOAT goes to Tampa Bay and all of a sudden wins the Super Bowl, Talk about setting the bar high, right?
Right.
Well, let's see what happens. I know that apparently the Patriots aren't the only ones looking for a quarterback, as there also have been reports that the Niners have been in contact with the Jets about possibly trading for Sam Darnold. Now, the Niners have recently shut it down, stating that they are not making a push for Sam Darnold. But there could be something simmering there, being that the Jets do now have Robert Saleh, former 49ers defensive coordinator, as their head coach, man. What do you think? Do you think Sam Darnold will be a good fit in the 49ers system?
I think where there's smoke, there's fire, Rubio.
Very true.
The draft is coming. I believe that, teams are positioning and jockeying for position in the draft to possibly make trades in the future. Sam Darnold probably needs a change of scenery. to be successful. I still believe in Sam Darnold. He was a great quarterback over there at USC, college quarterback. It hasn't transitioned that way in the NFL as of yet, but I think a fresh start could do Sam Darnold well.
I mean, listen, it didn't help that the Jets got Adam Gase to coach him and try to groom him into being a professional quarterback. So, I mean, Robert Saleh has been known to be a great coach. They respect him highly. I think Richard Sherman talked real highly about him, even praising the Jets for actually bringing him on as the head coach. And, they're saying that bringing Robert Saleh to the Jets might actually attract more big name players to possibly come play for the Jets. So I think the Jets are in the right direction. They also have a high pick, which can help them if they do decide to part ways with Sam Darnold.
Sure.
So we'll see how it's going. Like you said, the draft is definitely right around the corner. And they got a high pick, so we'll see how that goes. But talking about, from the all season to, close to the opening season, we got some baseball around the corner, bro.
Sure. Let's talk a little Yankees. I mean, that they may not be what you want to hear, Rubio, but I'm going to tell you, we got to talk a little Yankees. Corey Kluber trying to make a comeback. I got a little article here from ESPN News. He actually pitched today. He overcame an occasional wildness, allowing 2 runs and 4 hits over 4 innings in his second spring training start. He's a 2-time Cy Young Award winner. Unfortunately, he had right shoulder surgery after tearing a muscle in his start for Texas last year. So we'll see if Corey Kluber can help the Yankees rotation, if he can get it back together. I'm sure it would be, if he's anywhere near what he was a few years ago, he should help their rotation.
Big facts. I know the Yankees rotation is a bit diminished right now. They lost Tanaka. It hasn't been the same since they lost CeCe, to be honest with you, because even though CeCe Sabathia, wasn't pitching to his, when he was young, when he was younger,
sure,
he still had that presence in the bullpen, in the dugout. They need another big pitcher besides Garrett Cole, and Corey Kluber was a high risk, low reward. I guess low reward. Yeah, no. Well, the other way around. I forget.
I mean, low risk, high reward.
There you go. That's what I better say.
You're my guy. I got you.
We a team. That's what it is, man. But that's why they picked them up. I mean, I know all the other teams were looking at them. We'll see what happens, man. I'm just glad that the Mets didn't go after Trevor Bauer, man. This guy is bro. He's back at it again. He's over there in Los Angeles pitching with one eye closed, man. Like, what are you doing, man?
I mean, it sounds like that's a dangerous thing to do, isn't it? Pitching with one eye.
The funny thing is he actually hit a batter. And he states that there's a bigger reason behind it, that there's it's not him, doing one of his antics, because he is known for having these antics of his going on Twitter and ranting on and, venting too much, as they say, to the point where a couple years back when he was with Cleveland, Terry Francona went to take him out and he launched the ball over the center field wall, man. So
this guy, I mean, it just amazes me that these guys make all this money. And they take a lot of things for granted. So, this guy better get his act together, man, because, these things don't last for long.
I mean, the Dodgers coughed the big money to get him. He was the top free agent pitcher that was out there in the market. But this is the type of environment that I did not want in the Mets, dugout. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that in the clubhouse. You don't want that toxic energy. You don't want that guy trying to act the fool and act the clown and bringing the bad vibes to the clubhouse, man.
There is no I in team, man. That's how it works. You have to take the focus off yourself, dedicate it, to the team, man, and for the team to be successful. So hopefully, I mean, luckily for you, he didn't land, with your
thank
Mets,
God,
man.
Man, listen, I don't know what's going on, man. It would have been from them, the Mets going through a divorce between J-Rod, so all of a sudden dealing with this guy, pitching. Listen, I'm glad that we're going in the right direction. Let's see if it performs on the field, and we'll go from there, man.
I'll say this with my boy Joe Biden, man. Moneybag Joe.
Moneybag Joe.
That July 4th could be, the great celebration. That's around baseball time too, man. I'm looking forward to this Subway Series, El Rubio.
Let's go, man. Well, let's see
what's going on.
If Joe's correct, then we should be watching some games this season, man. So let's hope so, man. Sure. But I got my tickets coming up, man. I think that's a wrap for us, man. I think we're gonna wrap things up, man. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for watching us on M24 News in sponsorship with Apple TV, Roku TV, and Amazon TV. And don't forget to download the app on your iPhones and Android, man. Check for me. Take us out of here, brother.
It's your boy DJ Check for me. I had a wonderful time. M24 News. Thanks for having us. Hey, keep it locked. Stay tuned every week. We're going to continue giving you the heat. It's your boy DJ Check for me. El Rubio, Sala Takeover. We're taking over, y'all.
We're taking over.